What is up, Guardians? Welcome to my brand new series, Gun Check, where we take a closer look at weapons in Destiny 2, break down their stats, perks, strengths, and weaknesses, and talk about whether or not they're worth using in the current meta. Today we're looking at the Submersion Crossbow, a legendary power combat bow introduced with Season 27. I'll show you how it performs, which roles you should be chasing, and in which activities this weapon truly shines. If you enjoyed this series and don't want to miss any of my upcoming reviews or build videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. But without further ado, let's jump right into the review. Let's start off by taking a closer look at the perks on this weapon. The role I'm currently using comes with Empowered Rail, Explosive Bolts, Auto-Loading Holster, Chill Clip, and the Origin trait Contending Cascade. Empowered Rail gives this bow improved accuracy and stability, making each shot feel a lot smoother and more consistent. Explosive Bolts add that extra impact on hit, causing a small explosion that helps deal with grouped enemies, which is perfect for crowd control in endgame PvE. Then we have Auto-Loading Holster, which automatically reloads the weapon after being stowed for a short time. It's a great quality of life perk, especially when you're constantly rotating between your primary and special weapons. Next up, Chill Clip. This one's the star of the show. Hitting enemies near the top of the magazine applies slow or even freeze effects with stasis damage, making it incredibly useful for stunning champions or locking down enemies in higher difficulty content. And finally, the Origin trait, Contending Cascade. This one boosts your handling and reload speed based on your chain of rapid kills, and after stacking enough, your final blows trigger a small elemental explosion. Now, these are the perks that I personally use and had the best experience with. The combination of Empowered Rail, Explosive Bolts, Auto-Loading Holster, and Chill Clip just feels incredibly smooth to use and fits perfectly for endgame PvE content. But if you're still chasing your perfect role, there are a few other perks that are definitely worth mentioning. Impulse Amplifier is a great choice if you want to improve projectile speed and reload time. It makes the bow feel snappier overall and can really help when you need to land quick follow-up shots, especially in hectic encounters or against fast-moving targets. Bolt Scavenger is another amazing perk. Every time you recover one of your bolts, you gain increased reload speed and handling for a few seconds. Picking up additional bolts extends the buff duration up to a maximum of 15 seconds, which makes this perk super consistent during longer fights or boss encounters. And speaking of picking up bolts, one of the best things about this weapon is that you can actually recover every single shot you fire. Yep, that's right. Every bolt you shoot can be picked back up, and in some cases you can even recover multiple bolts from a single enemy if they get stuck with more than one. So technically, this means you've got infinite ammo as long as you're careful and precise with your shots. Of course, in reality, things can get a bit more chaotic, especially during intense encounters, and you won't always have the chance to run around and pick up every bolt, but still that mechanic alone gives this weapon a huge advantage in ammo efficiency and long-term sustainability. Alright, let's talk about how this thing actually performs in the field. First off, the Submersion Crossbow feels incredibly strong for a legendary weapon. It hits like a truck thanks to its high impact frame, and the precision damage is super consistent. It's not the fastest weapon in the game, but when you land your shots it really rewards accuracy. Combine that with Explosive Bolts and Chill Clip, and you're dealing both burst and crowd control damage at the same time. Especially in PvE, this bow shines against tougher enemies. You can freeze groups, stagger champions, and even clear ads surprisingly fast when you get the loop going. In boss encounters or extended fights, that ammo recovery mechanic we talked about earlier becomes a huge advantage. You'll almost never run out of bolts, which makes it perfect for longer dungeons or solo content. In PvP, it's a bit more situational. The slow draw time means you need good positioning, but if you can predict enemy movement, those explosive shots can one-tap weaken targets or finish off players trying to peek. Overall, the Submersion Crossbow is a super versatile weapon, reliable in most activities, fun to use, and surprisingly powerful when you build around it. So, what's the final verdict on the Submersion Crossbow? Honestly, this weapon is one of those hidden gems that really grows on you the more you use it. It's not just about the raw damage, it's about the control and utility it brings to the table. Between freezing enemies with Chill Clip, keeping your ammo topped off, and chaining those explosive kills with Contending Cascade, this thing just feels incredibly satisfying to use. If you're into solo content, dungeon runs, or just want something unique and reliable for endgame PvE, this bow is 100% worth adding to your loadout. It's not a meta-breaking weapon, but it's consistent, strong, and most importantly, it's fun. And that's what Destiny builds are all about. Now let's quickly talk about how to get this weapon, because right now is actually the perfect time to farm it. I originally got my Submersion Crossbow during Festival of the Lost, but with the current Call to Arms event, you can actually target farm it directly. That means it's super easy to chase your god roll without relying on pure luck. So if you've been thinking about trying this bow out, now's definitely the time to jump in and grind for it. And that's going to wrap it up for today's Gun Check, Guardians. The Submersion Crossbow really surprised me. It's powerful, fun to use, and honestly one of the most unique legendary bows we've had in a while. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. It helps out more than you think and keeps this series going strong. Let me know in the comments what you think about this weapon. Did you already get your god roll, or are you still grinding the event? Thanks for tuning in, Guardians. Stay safe, stay sharp, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.